NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, they'll start with Algier. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Rams defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second, here's Algier. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Double right.
From the 50 at Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stafford had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
50-50.
Stafford. That is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
That was in diapers. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very solid gain of 27. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Hey, 54. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Stafford on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Second down, here's Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
What the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, the Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stafford now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hey, 3. Ready.
Here's Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
63.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run here with Algier. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Stafford going to change it up here.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They go play action here on first down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Williams again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead. So 2 lead changes already in this 3rd quarter. One side takes the lead with a field goal. The other takes it right back.
And I'm starting to get the feel that it's going to be this way all the way to the end. I hope you feel the same way.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
59!
Now Stafford. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To the air again, Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Starting the drive with Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Stafford here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here we go, 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Keely Ringo getting to the ball and handing them a loss on the play. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both